Hello. This is my modified Syma X5C-1. I modified the hell out of it, including the controller. I gave it an urban camouflage paint job and black props. I modified the motors, and as you would know, it has a lot of screws in the body of the drone to take it apart. I removed all the screws except for the screws holding the props. And I modified. Oh, I even got a whole new circuit. I got the V6 circuit board for it, and I modified the onboard antenna on the drone as well. And I also got the FPV kit, and I modified the FPV camera by swapping out the lens from a 808 number 16. Yes. In the process, I taught myself how to solder. Yeah. And I'm upgraded the motors to a bigger size that would fit a FY326 or a Hubsan X4, and I used the Dark Edition motors from Micro Motor Warehouse. I even printed out my phone number on a strip right there and laminated between two pieces of tape in case I ever lost a drone. It says, if found, call this number, whatever. But yes, and for the controller, I modified the antenna. I have a 2 dBi antenna and a 8 dBi antenna. Yes. I wanted to do the mod on top of the controller, but I messed it all up with a soldering iron, all melted and stuff. So I made a different new hole where the logo used to be. It works fine. Yes. In the next clip, I'm gonna open the drone and show you all the mods I did. Alright, I've opened the drone and I'm gonna show you all the mods I did. Yeah, I already told you about the Micro Motor Warehouse Dark Edition motors. There, you can see them in the shafts with the dark color. And I forgot to mention, I also modded the body of the drone. I cut this area away, this whole area. And I moved the power switch over here. And I hot glued it there. And I put a little hole right there so you could see the switch and turn it on from the side. It won't get in the way. And yeah, I removed the battery door and all that stuff. And I removed that one cable where you connect the little camera that comes with it. It was hot glued right there. I moved it over here along with the power cord. And there was a problem with the old circuit board, the PCB. When I plugged in the battery, it wasn't even turned on, but the battery was plugged in. This lower left motor would spin on its own when connected to the drone. I don't know why. Well, after that, I got a new PCB. It is a V6. Yeah, I just soldered everything I saw on the old one to the new one. And I modded the onboard antenna as well, extended it to about that recommended length. It's inside. I thought about just letting it stick outside of the drone's body, but this drone can do flips, and I think the antenna will get hit by the props. Yeah, what else? Oh yeah, let me flip it over. I used Velcro tape to mount the camera along with my 808 number 16. It still works. It's got the red lens from this camera I swapped. Yeah. I also put an anti-vibration mount made from old expired debit card I used to have. Well, I turned it into a anti-vibration mount using super glue and rubber bands and Velcro tape, as you can see. Yeah. Yeah, it covers the area where the battery door used to be, and that's where I put it on there. Yeah. I've also considered, I think we went over everything right now. I've also considered maybe, it's just a definite maybe, of converting to brushless motors, but they're expensive, so that's in the distant future.